Are you ready for your arms to be pumped? Do this workout. All right, guys, here we are, Saturday, West Main, arms and calves, and do we have a treat for you today? I've been toying around with these supersets back and forth for the last month or so, and I freaking love it. So let me walk you through this workout, the thought process, the ideology, and then just show you the absolute works. Exercise 1 in rotation is going to be the cuff push down. I'm going for 15 to 20 reps, somewhere in there, on my first 2 rounds of this, and then immediately going over to a rope push down. Again, another 15 to 20, doing 2 warm-up rounds. So again, making my arms get a huge pump with a ton of reps. I'll do a third, what I call feel round, so I'll lower the reps to around 10-ish on both, and then my final work, what you'll see is I go cuff, I go right arm, left arm, drop the weight, right arm, left arm, immediately go over to the rope, do as many push downs as I can, lower the weight about 30 pounds, bang as many as I can. That pump of that singular work set is a ton of reps. My triceps at that point go from like 0 to 100, and it's a really way to set the tone for a solid workout. So that's rotation 1. Rotation number 2, we have a easy bar and we're doing 1.5 reps. So all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, that's 1 rep. I'm doing anywhere between 10 and 15 reps there, and I'm supersetting that with an overhead rope extension. So again, getting another contraction exercise, really where my elbow's up, but then I'm getting a stretch on that, especially the long head with this rope overhead extension. And as you guys know, follow this channel, you know I do this exercise every single week. So going into the second rotation of the push down, that's gonna be 20 to 30 contractions with every set there. And then immediately going over and getting 10 to 15 on the overhead rope extension. That contraction and stretch, I'm telling you, is killer. So we do 2 working rounds of that. All right, lastly, we're gonna head over to an easy bar. Now, I know what you're thinking, Chris is gonna bang some skull crushers here. Nope. So a lot of people call these PJR pullovers. For me, for years, I just call it a pullover press. Where essentially, if you look from the side, I'm just lowering the weight over my head, stretch the tris, up, and then a close grip bench press, right? So if you notice, I do not have that narrow grip on the easy bar. I have the wider because it's shoulder width, and then we're gonna think about alignment and getting everything set up properly. And we're going 1 work set after I did 2 feel sets. So I had 1 quarter on there, 15, quarter and a 10, 15, and then for the work set, I had 2 quarters on each side. Do 10, strip a quarter, do 10 more, and then a little bonus finisher there is gonna be on a preacher curl, doing some close grip elevated push-ups. So with that, I'm thinking about stretch, stretch, stretch. I feel this all in the medial head of my tricep, and then I'm driving up. Again, this isn't heavy weight. It's probably 1/3 of my body weight, but it's smoking my triceps after all that work from those pullovers. Triceps done, now on to biceps. So staying with the superset theme, I'm gonna do the single arm cable curl. You guys know I love this exercise. 15 to 20 reps is the number here to get really warmed up on the first 2 rounds. So I'm doing that superset with an easy bar curl with a wide grip. Again, squeezing those biceps, 15 to 20 reps for 2 rounds. I do a feel round and then a work round. So with the work round, just like the triceps, I go right arm, left arm, lower the weight, right arm, left arm. Anywhere between 10 and 12 reps there on each one of those. Then immediately going over to the easy bar, bang 8 to 12, lower the weight, 8 to 12 again. Again, the goal was just getting as much blood into those biceps as I possibly can. Now, over to another single arm exercise, which is gonna be a single arm dumbbell preacher curl. I love this exercise. There is nothing that replicates it. I could drag it over and do it in the cables. Would that feel great? 100%, but I just love this dumbbell here. I can get everything in perfect alignment doing single arm, as opposed to if I was double arm, it kind of bind me up where I can really get into that single arm in perfect alignment between my wrist, my elbow, and my shoulder. So with the work set there, I did 2 feels of 15 reps each with a 25 and a 30. And for the work set, I did a 35, failure, drop it to a 20. So you notice I did right arm, left arm again. So that little bit of break allows me to get a few more reps when I drop the load. So again, I'm thinking more reps is gonna be bigger pump, bigger growth. And then lastly here, I did 2 sets of the step away curl to really stretch my biceps all the way out. And in the last round here, after I hit my set of 12, I jumped up and did a flexed arm hang iso hold, focusing on my biceps. So if you know, I did a semi-supinated, so kind of underhand, not all the way underhand, but semi-supinated. And I'm thinking about holding that contraction, just squeezing my bicep like I'm posing it. So the goal there was 10 to 20 seconds of an iso hold to finish up biceps before we got into some calves. you know it's arm day or appendage day, whatever you want to call it. I did a few sets of seated calf raises, sets of 15 until I got to my work set. So what that's going to look like is I had 2 plates and 2 quarters on there. I went to failure, really focused on the stretch there. You notice I'm not really spending a lot of time in the contraction. I want to think about lengthening that calf all the way down, stretch, then fire up to contraction. So I did to failure, stripped a quarter on a plate, did failure again, then walked over to the standing calf raise and just did what I think was, I got it out 10 reps there. That was awful. Calves are pumped, arms are pumped. Successful Saturday. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Christmas TV.